Welcome to Genesis Learning, everyone. I'm a trainer, Noel. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced student, you still want to speak English professionally. And even though you want to be great at business English, sometimes you might not know where to start or how to start. There are just only a couple of things that you need to know first, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. In today's video, I will be sharing some good resources that will be helpful to learn business English. Let's start learning. Alright, so there are four main types of English skills. That's right, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. If you spend an ample amount of time focusing on these four areas, you can advance your English, be it in business English and also in normal spoken English. The tips that I'm going to share will help you to excel at business English, which you will be studying either by yourself or with a trainer. So here we go. Let's start with the first one, which is the listening. The best place to get into listening is radio shows. That's right. Listen to radio shows about business. Wherever you have some kind of internet connection, it will be good. There are many different business talk shows. Find the one that has a host that you like or you enjoy listening to, and also the topic that you like. If you don't have access to radios, it's fine, no problem. I would recommend the next thing, which is easily available. It is podcast. You can use numerous podcasts to get a good idea about business English. I personally use Google Podcasts because it is free. You can use whatever you like, it's fine. Subscribe to some business channels and get a good idea on how things are being spoken. It is very good for listening. All you have to do is just get connected to the internet and listen to it. One channel that I would recommend you to use is TED Talks. Brilliant channel with a fantastic fan following and very good range of topics. The next is reading. I recently came across a very good blog for people who are interested in sales and marketing. It is called Duct Tape Marketing. This is something that you can use so that you can be up to speed on the latest things in the industry, while at the same time it will help you to improve your English reading. This is something that you can go online. If you are looking for something free, then I would suggest using any of the business magazines. If you can buy a hard copy, fantastic. If you don't want to buy a hard copy, you can always go for a soft copy. The vocabulary that is used in all of them is purely in the business context. This will help you to get accustomed to the different words that are used in and around offices all around the world. The next is the writing part. This is a bit more complicated and not easy like the listening and the reading. So for this, I'm going to suggest a couple of methods. The first one is to keep a journal. A journal means a small diary. At the end of the day, you can just quickly note down what your daily activities were. It would be great if you can try to write sentences using some new words that you learned during that particular day. You can also use this journal to write summaries or responses about the different resources that you read, such as a couple of them that I just suggested. Another thing that you can do to improve your writing is get a pen pal. For those of you who do not know what a pen pal is, it is basically someone that you write to, a friend. It might seem like a bit of an outdated concept, but there are many people interested in regularly keeping in touch by writing letters and emails. I personally am a huge fan of this, and I like to actually write to my friends. More than speaking to my friends, I love writing letters, old school, and I also send a lot of emails. Your pen pal can be anyone. It can be a person that you met randomly when you're traveling, or it can be your school buddy, your college buddy, or even a complete stranger. There are some websites that actually encourage this. If you're not comfortable with that or talking to strangers, just don't use it. Whoever it is, you should be able to talk to this pen pal, and they should also be in the particular capacity to correct you, which means to say their English should also be good. So please be careful when you select a pen pal. Before I jump into the speaking part, if you are getting some value out of this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Let's now move on to the speaking. Speaking is definitely a very challenging task, and a lot of people actually struggle with it. But here we go with a simple few things that you can do. The first is, you don't need anyone for this, okay? Just stand in front of a mirror and practice. You can do this by rehearsing, say, some new phrases that you've learned, or if you've got a speech, you can work on that and you can just share it in front of the mirror. If you don't have anything to do or any speeches or anything of that sort, then the only thing that you need to do is just take out some article that you like from somewhere and just read it out loud. That's it. Another thing that you can do is try to find a speaking pal or a conversational partner. One of the most tried and tested ways to learn a language is with regular practice. You can hire a tutor. It's good, it's very good. However, sometimes that can be too formal. But if you find a friend that you like talking to, then that conversation can be fun and interesting. If you are a native English speaker, then it's okay, try to find a friend. If you are not a native speaker, then you can use multiple sources. You can either pay on different websites to get a native speaker, or you can just connect with people all around the world. There are a lot of groups on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram, which are completely free and for people who want to speak. Try to find any of those and just speak to the particular person. Make time every day to focus on at least one of these 4 main elements, and in time you will be on your way to become better at business English. If you've enjoyed our video, then please go ahead and hit that like button. You can speak to us either through the contact form on our website that is coming up right now, or by using the contact form that is pinned in the comment section right below. If you found our video informative and something different, then please help us to spread the word. We would also love to have you on our YouTube community if you've not joined us. All you have to do is just hit that subscribe button. That's it from Genesis Learning this week. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm your trainer Noel, and I will see you next week. Ciao.